Hi everyone, my name is Cass and I am a teacher here for the official PalFish Kids classes. Today I want to give all of you new teachers a little bit of information about how trial lessons work, how they are booked with you, how do you fill out a trial report after the trial lesson, and so on. So I hope this video helps. Let's get started. When a parent is interested in PalFish Kids classes, the official classes, and they want to know more about it and want to know how it works, maybe they want to purchase the entire package, the first thing they do is book a demo or a trial lesson with you. They call the PalFish representatives who speak to them and decide on a time and day that works best for them, so they don't actually contact the teachers directly. So then what the people at PalFish will do is they will take all the official teachers and they will cross-reference to see what day and what time the teachers are available for the specific student based on what their needs are, and they will choose a teacher that is able to teach them based on the time and date. For trial lessons and official lessons that kids have already purchased, you need to be wearing a blue top that is covering you. So no tank tops, no chest showing. It needs to be very appropriate, and it needs to be any shade of blue. Also, you need to have the official PalFish logo behind you somewhere in the background. So you can message the PalFish team to have them send you a link of the logo, and you can go get it printed out, and then you're all set. To see all of the demo classes and all of the official classes that have been booked with you, you can go to your schedule, and then here you are able to see all of the classes. So at the very top, it says trial. So that's a trial that has been booked with me, and underneath that it says PalFish Official Kids. That means that this person has bought the entire package and this is an official lesson. It is not a trial lesson. I recommend logging into PalFish and looking at all the slides that you are teaching for each trial before you teach them, so you can familiarize yourself with the material and are better able to teach ahead of time. So let me show you what that looks like. I can go in my schedule here, and in order to go to the slides, I can enter the classroom by clicking this green button, enter. And now here I can see the classroom. This is what it looks like. So down here will show the child when they are on. This will be my face when I am teaching. Here are the slides that you will be teaching. Up above is the current level that you are teaching. Here's the countdown, so when you log in, you can see how many minutes you have left. Here are a few more icons I will explain in a little bit. So first, these are the slides. I can use these arrows to click and view the next ones. Next one, next one, next one. And this way I can preview all of the slides before I begin teaching, so I am much more prepared. It is important that you teach every single slide from beginning to the very end during each trial lesson. So there are usually between maybe 10 and 18 slides. Golden number is about 16. Make sure that you go through every single one and teach every one. You have 25 minutes to teach the entire lesson. The same goes for official classes that are not trials. 25 minutes, and if you log in and you are there on time but the student doesn't show up, say the entire time the student never comes, you must sit in your lesson room the entire 25 minutes or you will not be paid. If you sit in the classroom for the entire 25 minutes, then you will be paid as if the student was there. Now, if you show up 10 seconds late, then you need to stay for 25 minutes and 10 seconds to officially have been in the classroom for 25 minutes and to get paid. The levels are starter, level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are the different levels, and the children are supposed to take an assessment test before the trial lesson to determine which level their trial lesson should start with. but sometimes the parents will take the assessment test for them, or sometimes the children just never gets to the assessment test. So oftentimes during the actual trial, you need to observe which level you think is good for them and then change it accordingly. So how you can do that is, here we have the lesson, this little eye icon at the bottom, click on that. And then here, where it says select level, I can click on that and change it that way. Very, very easy. And you can change it in real time too. So easy, awesome. Make sure that you pick one that you think is the most accurate for the child that you are teaching. There are a couple cool ways that you can interact with the child through the app itself. The first way is you can actually draw using your finger, and so can the student. You each have a different color, so when you are drawing on the slides, you can differentiate between the two. So for example, on this slide, I could draw like this, and it's actually very helpful too, because if you want to get the student more involved, you could tell them, okay, circle this or underline this, and that way it's more interactive between the two of you. Also on the slides, after you are finished drawing, you can use this icon right here to erase the drawing, and you can use this icon, this plus icon, to zoom in and zoom out, and click this pen if you want to continue to draw. Another really neat feature is the AR feature. So here, this top button with the smiley face, click that. And then here you can see all the really neat AR filters. So if I clicked on any of these, they would appear on my head, on my face. It's really, really neat feature. I definitely recommend using. So let me do one to show you. You can see that I have this funny hat and a mustache on my face. And the kids love it when you use these features because it makes it a lot more fun and entertaining, and it helps you keep them focused on you and not any distractions around the room. The reward system that PalFish uses for each lesson are stars. So each lesson, a student can receive up to 5 stars, and then when they collect these stars, they can actually use them on their student app for other things. So it is definitely a great way to help motivate them to do well and earn those stars. So this is how you give stars out. On here we can see right here it says 0. That means she doesn't have any stars. But during the lesson, if I want to give her one, I can click this star icon at the very top. And then a big yellow star will pop out, and then you'll hear a ding kind of noise, and then they'll be like, yes, depending on the age. So definitely use stars. I try to give out all 5 stars throughout the length of the lesson to help keep them motivated and keep pushing them on. After you have finished your trial lesson, then you need to fill out a report on how the lesson went and how the student was. So this is what it would look like. If I go into my app, here, and I go to all after class, then I can see here that I have this one thing I have to do. So it shows that it was a trial. I can replay it, I can listen to the recording, and down here where it says fill out, this little green button, I have to click that in order to fill out the trial report and then get paid. So I click this, and this is what it looks like. So this is the person who I taught. Scroll up. So first I select a level that I recommend for them at the very top. So this could be, maybe I taught level 1, but when I fill out the report, I think, you know, they did really well. I think level 1 was too easy, so I recommend level 2. That's what you would put in the first drop down here. And then, if I go down, then you assess how they did during the lesson by stars. So you rate them on pronunciation, listening skills, fluency, grammar, and vocabulary. And then here at the very bottom, you write comments. So for example, thank you so much for taking the trial lesson with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed teaching your child. I would recommend this level for them. This is what the level will teach them. If you have any questions, let me know. Stuff like that. And then once you have finished the trial report, at the very bottom, you can click submit and you are set. You have sent it off to go and you will get paid. All right, so those are the very basic things that you need to know to get started teaching here on PalFish. I hope that it has all helped and I wish you the best of luck. Happy pal fishing!